What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Business Buzz, where we focus on business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Today, we're going to be talking about peer-to-peer lending, what it is, and how you can make money on it. Before we get started, make sure you go down and hit the like button. Peer-to-peer lending is also referred to as person-to-person lending or social lending. It's a new way that allows people to get a personal loan or a business loan without using the bank. Studies show that the millennials don't trust the banks very much, which is why peer-to-peer lending has plenty of room to grow. When you go to the bank and ask for a loan, they will use money that people have deposited into the bank to give you that loan. With peer-to-peer lending, it's different. Borrowers who want a loan go directly to the investors who are giving out the loan. This usually takes place on an online lending platform where it's just two people, no banks involved. Upstart, Peerform, and Circleback Lending are three great examples of peer-to-peer online lending platforms. So let's get into a little bit of why people might choose peer-to-peer lending over a bank. Number one, it's much quicker than going to a bank. The great thing is that you can skip the waiting process for the bank to approve your loan. You can get it online in a much quicker fashion, and of course this is great for young people as there is less and less patience in this world. The second reason people may choose peer-to-peer lending over a bank is better interest rates. Through a bank, or even worse, a loan shark, you can sometimes pay up to 20% interest per month on an outstanding loan, whereas on an online lending platform, the fees are much less. It's important to remember that peer-to-peer lending is not just great for the borrower, it's great for the lender because it's a great new way to invest your money and get sure returns. Speaking of investors, or shall we say lenders, let's get into the benefits of being a lender on a peer-to-peer lending platform. Number one is that you're going to get much higher yields than, say, a savings account. Savings accounts usually yield you about 2% a year, whereas peer-to-peer lending can land you double, triple, or beyond that. It's basically just as safe as a savings account, and not to mention, it feels good, right? You're lending money to someone out there who needs it, and you're still going to make a profit. It's like you're interacting with the world in a more direct fashion. But it's not all great. Let's talk about some potential downsides for these lenders. Number one, there is some risk. Sometimes a borrower can default on their payment and the lender can lose money. This is pretty rare and usually doesn't happen. However, it can happen and every lender should be aware of this possibility. This is why lenders should diversify who they give their money to. If you have a bunch of borrowers you're giving your money to and only one defaults, you'll be fine. But if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, that's where the big risk can come into play. Number two is the fact that it's just a new industry. Peer-to-peer lending is pretty dang new, and nobody knows how is it going to fare or if it'll stay a thing. Maybe the banks will get involved, and who knows what can happen. Maybe the government will step in and say, hey, this can't happen. This will be too bad for our economy. Who knows? Just, it's a new industry. Now let's talk a little bit about how to get a peer-to-peer loan if you're looking for one. Many marketplace vendors will allow you to check your rate online and see if you can apply for a loan. The great thing is that this will only take you a few minutes, whereas with a bank, this can take a long time. Be aware that there are many requirements to take out a loan for peer-to-peer lending. Your credit score, salary, and employment status can all take a factor in whether you can apply for a loan. Your credit history is also a pretty important factor, and if you want a business loan, it's a whole new set of steps and a whole new set of requirements. You have to be 18 to take out a loan in the first place, and with most of these sites, you're also going to have to live in the same state as your lender. Along with that, you're also going to need a verifiable bank account and your social security number. With that, I hope you guys have a better understanding of peer-to-peer lending, and if you're looking to become a lender or if you're looking to take out a loan, hopefully you know the steps how to now. Anyway, you guys, if you took something of value, leave a like, subscribe, comment what you want to see in the next video, and I'll see you next time on Business Buzz.